Our next prompt is number 4, and it's sharing examples and defining keystone species and endemic species. So let's say a keystone species is a species that has a disproportionately large impact on an ecosystem compared to its population size. So even if there aren't very many of them, removing this species from an ecosystem would dramatically change the overall ecosystem. So, in an aquatic ecosystem, the sea otter is a great example of this. Sea otters control the urchin populations, which prevent urchins from overgrazing the kelp forest. Without otters, kelp forest would be extinct and disappear because of the overpopulation of them. In terrestrial ecosystems, the American bison is a keystone species. Their grazing patterns shaped prairie plant diversity and create habitats for many other organisms. An endemic species, on the other hand, is a species that is native to and only found in that ecosystem or that geographical location. In aquatic systems, an example of this is the devil's hole pulpfish. Is an endemic species, and it's because it is only found in the desert springs in Nevada. It lives nowhere else in the world. In a terrestrial ecosystem, the island fox is a great example of this because they only live in the California's Channel Island and it is only found there. But it is also important to recognize that species can be both keystone and endemic. Both terms describe different things. One's about the location and one's about it being a large impact on an ecosystem. Keystones refer to the functions that play a role in a species play in maintaining an ecosystem structure, like talked about, like the sea otter. Endemic species refers to the location where a species is found. A species can be endemic to a region and still have a disproportionately large impact on the ecosystem. Understanding these distinctions help us see why conservation strategies differ. Protecting a keystone species is crucial because the loss can trigger a cascading effect through the food web. Protecting an endemic species is important because if it disappears from the limited range, it is gone globally because it's found nowhere else. In both cases, biodiversity and ecosystem stability are at stake. So ultimately, keystone species are defined by what they do, while endemic species are defined by where they live. Both are essentially concepts in ecosystems managed because they help us prioritize conservation efforts, which we're all about, and understand how ecosystems can maintain balance. Thank you, and that is prompt number 4.